Today, I have a question for you. What do you do when a tarot reading gives you an answer that you just really do not like? For example, with the yes or no readings we've been doing. If you're really hoping for a yes, but you get a strong, plain out, hands down no, what are you going to do about that? The easiest thing to do is to take your reaction and use that as an instructive moment. An answer you don't like, and any anger, resistance, resentment that you might feel about that unwanted answer can tell you a lot about where your blinders are, what your preconceived notions are, what your realistic or unrealistic expectations are. Those are all worth taking a look at. Now, of course, you can do the reading over and over again, ask the same question again and again, and just keep fishing for the answer that you want. It works like that old adage of 1,000 monkeys with a typewriter are eventually going to type Hamlet. Same sort of idea here. If you keep fishing for an answer, the answer you get is going to be a manifestation of your expectations, not genuine guidance. So you're right back to coming face to face with your expectations. So it's a little easier just to take the shortcut and look at those. If you get an answer you don't like, or a reflex response of anger, resistance, resentment, whatever your reflex response to a reading is, that's part of the message. That being said, let's do a yes or no reading again for today. Since this is the last week for Zombie Cat readings, I thought I'd continue with that process that we've been using, where you think of a question, I'll deal out the cards into a yes or no reading, and leave it to you to contemplate the answer. So we'll flip things a little bit. Rather than choosing a card and get an answer, choose a question, get a card. Here we go. Ready? Have your question? Pause the video for a minute if you need to. And yes, it does have to be yes or no format for this particular layout to be helpful. And it works like this. You think of your answer. It helps to hold it strongly in mind while you're shuffling the deck. Today, since I'm reading for a general audience on YouTube, I just shuffled a few times. And then you deal from the top of the deck into 3 different stacks. 1, 1, and 1. And you keep going until you get 13 cards or an ace, whichever comes first. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Another fun thing about this is it gives you a chance to browse up some of the artwork in your deck, and I really appreciate the color and artwork in this deck. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, and 13, and 13. You may be asking why 13. Some people think it's an unlucky number. I don't know why 13. That's just the way I was taught, so I go with that. Feels right. Kind of fun. And here we go with 1 ace. The way this particular layout is read, no aces is a strong no, but so strong it might be able to be tipped over in the other direction, like a changing line in the I Ching. 1 ace is Probably not, but it's a little bit of a softer no. So other things may be afoot, or things may not have been strongly decided yet. 2 aces is a softer yes, sort of like a maybe leaning yes. And 3 aces, that's a yeah, you betcha, very strong yes. But again, like a changing line, it may be tipped over in the other direction. Here we have an Ace of Wands, which has to do with creativity. Wands all have to do with the inner world, inner passions, the element of fire. Whatever ace cards turn over, those get to the heart of your question. So this is an inner world thing. It doesn't necessarily have an outer world manifestation yet. So anything to do with this question, look to what's inside. It's your inner decisions, inner fires, inner passions that's going to lead you to the answer that's best for you. The other cards often point to things that you may have missed or may not be considering, sort of like, yeah, you could, but should you, sort of thinking. In this case, it's interesting that we have 2 Cups cards. Cups have to do with the element of water, intuition, and all of our closest circle relationships. The 9 of Cups is fun. I love that they have a pumpkin here because I see this card a lot this time of year. It has to do with family celebrations, traditions, very much a Thanksgiving through New Year's type of card. And it genuinely does turn up more often in readings this time of year. The Queen of Cups has to do with inner knowing. Look inside to discover yourself. So this is all a very inward, contemplative sort of reading. Whatever question you may have asked, the answers are inside. Think. Contemplate. The answer may not be obvious. There's a sense of depth and hiddenness here. So whatever your question is, no matter how trivial, think again. Look inside. Make sure you're not missing anything. Look at the heart of the matter. And that's all I'm getting for today. I hope you've been enjoying these yes or no layouts. I would love to hear what you think, so please feel free to leave comments below or on the website. While you're down there leaving your thoughts, please feel free to subscribe, like, share. I certainly appreciate all of those things very much. There'll also be the usual link over to the blog. And while you're there at the blog, don't forget to look around and see the print-only content that doesn't make it here to the YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the print side. Bye-bye.